welcome to the first update of episode 6. In this episode I've tried to feature more of a family area into the park, so broaden the audience a bit so you can see. Just here, the first ride I've created is a go-kart track, obviously Formula 1 themed because of Italy. It's going to be a loose Ferrari theme as well. I've created this like stand here so people that aren't riding can come down here and watch whoever's on the go-kart arena. These tyre pieces have been very helpful as well. This is all just one piece, stack of tyres, and obviously you can colour them like the Italian flag. The go-kart arena here goes quite a long layout, goes down underneath this bridge that connects the Intamin Blitz area to the main area of the park in the centre with the SFC coaster. So the karts go under each side of the bridge, around here, a twisty section of a layout, and then back into the station, I suppose you could call it. I've done the queue, and then the second ride for this episode is a family coaster. I've kind of treated this as a bit like a Mack Bob coaster, but they don't have them type of trains, so I've just used like Invincible, is it the Invincible trains? Yeah, the Invincible trains. It's the Infinite coaster type as well. So like the Smiler coaster type, but obviously it's all ages can ride this one, so it's like a family coaster, kind of a Mack Bob coaster, so we'll just call it Intamin Family Coaster I think for this one. Quite a long layout. I've put quite a lot of block sections in it as well, so it can hold quite a lot of trains on it. You can see at the moment it's got 4 trains on, but because of the maintenance area it's got the potential to have a few more, so it goes down here as like kind of a feature part of the ride that you'll be able to see from all around it. Block section, another twisty part into a block section, then a helix bit, and then it just meanders its way back to the station. Then I've increased the maintenance path as well, so it meets there, which is where the maintenance area meets the maintenance area, and then access off the island as well for there. And that's it for update 1. And you'll see for the rest of the episode that I've got all the detail to put into this coaster and this go-kart arena and all the theming. And I'm going to start to develop this area down here, which I'm quite excited to show you what I've done for this park, because it'll really bring the whole park together, I think, just this area here. And then that leaves 1 episode left to add in a big addition to this area. Very excited for what this will be. No spoilers though. So I'll see you in the next update. welcome to the second update of this episode. As you can see, I've done a fair bit more in this update. I've tried to keep this episode a bit shorter just because of time constraints I've got this week. So next week should be a pretty long episode, and next week is also the last episode of this series, so I'm pretty happy with how it's gone so far. I'll probably have about 15% left to work with. I'm on 80 now, so I'll have 15% for the last episode, which will take place here, which is doing the backstage area and something quite large here, I won't say what yet, and the general improvements around the park. So this episode I've added this bridge over the go-kart area, added a few bits of foliage. I'll do a lot more. This bridge was a bit of a pain with how the path works and stuff. I need to do some coverings underneath it as well, but I'm pretty happy with how it looks. And I've added these 3 cars here, which I'll put some rock work around, and these will be like a scenery piece. Added this stage area here so people can watch the go-karts go past, like parents and stuff that aren't going to be riding. Coaster pretty much the same as it was the last update. I've done a bit of work on the station, like putting all these beams up, and I've put the sun coverings over parts of the queue so you can go under those to avoid being in the sun for too long, and I've put the transfer tracking area as well. So how this would work, where this train is now, this area portion to slide over so it can connect on this piece of track, go into this part which can hold 2 trains, or slide across into this part which can also hold 2 trains. So quite a big capacity to this ride because it's going to be the biggest family ride in the park, so it'll need a lot of trains that it can run. And I've added the beach area down here as well. These 2 areas here will be spaces for flat rides. Added this seating area down here as well next to the wooden coaster, along with a photo booth that I forgot to add last episode. And then I've added these 2 almost like seating pods either side. They've got a bit of covering, interesting wooden roof, and then like a bar area which can be serve cold drinks from, so you can sit there. And then this is like the main food area of the park, so they've got a fries place, burritos place, 2 ice cream places, and a soda place, with lots of seating around it as well, with views onto the sea, like because this is an island, or kind of an island because it's connected to the land there. It's meant to be in the sea, so these I don't know what you'd call them in Italy or the rest of Europe. So I've added these across so you can't swim out any further past than that, and as you saw in the last time lapse, I've added these jets in to act as almost waves. It gives quite a subtle effect, but I don't want it to be too powerful. So that's it for this update. third and final update for episode 6. As you can see, I've got the beach area completely finished now. I've added in these little deck chairs, a lot of vegetation all around, and the 2 flat rides here. So there's this spinning Ferris wheel one. I don't really know what that one's called. And then one of these. Again, I don't know what this one's called. But that could be a job for this week to name these two. The coaster, which I've all completed now, and the racetrack. They all need names, so comment those. You'll probably come up with some amazing ones, as you always all do. Yeah, like I said, I've got this area completely completed now, as I showed you in the last update, with all the main infrastructure done. I've obviously given it all vegetation and everything. Yeah, there's 2 rides here. 2 flight rides are completely finished with the queues and the covering and the buildings. Added in the toilets here. A little stage area around here for some performance maybe. You can see with the night lighting that the stage is lit up. And then obviously the coaster there. I've copied the play area from the last one, so there's another play area down here. All the custom supported lift hill coverings. And this coaster type, because it's the infinite coaster type, doesn't have the catwalk thing next to the lift hill, so I've added that in as well. Station building's completely finished. Custom supported this bit because certain parts of it didn't go over the path. A cover over this part, and this is inside of the station building, where the block section is here. The quite nice slatted roof. And then in here the transfer track area. And then obviously the road connects all around now, and I've added trees all along here. So all I've got left to do is to add vegetation and theme up this race car ride, and then this episode finished. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all next week, where I build the final addition to this park in the last episode 7. So thank you so much for the support over this series. It's been amazing, and I can't wait to see you then.